believe.
Hello, my dear fearless female thinkers. We have a very interesting guest today, Olga Zhirnova. I will tell a little bit more about her just in a minute after checking that we are online. Yes, I can see that we are online. I can see that some of you are watching us already. So today's topic is going to be about Instagram and about Olya as well, who changed the countries, who moved from Vietnam to Belgium to build her online business. Can I call it like this? Online business?
At the moment, yes, I think so.
Yeah, so I will tell briefly the reason why we decided to have this interview, because Instagram is growing exponentially. There are 1 billion active accounts every month, which is absolutely a huge amount. The competition on Instagram is increasing, so it's not that easy to break through the noise. And that's why we need to understand how to stand out from the crowd, how to grow our community, how to grow our followers, how to make our business more visible. And based on the story of Olya, which is will be quite interesting, I'm sure of that. I hope we will learn all those tips and tricks how to grow your Instagram account.
I'm not a big blogger. I mean, I'm not so huge. I'm not so big. I'm not super famous, but I am famous in Belgium for some reason. And
Well, yeah, I will just mention that Olya has 12,000 followers on Instagram.
at the moment, yeah.
12,000. So, well, actually, it is quite a high amount, like a lot of people struggling with 500 followers and don't know how to break through, how to go forward. I'll just say hello again to our audience. I can see the likes, girls. It's great that you are watching. If you have any questions during the interview, please do ask. We will do our best to answer. Okay, so let's switch to Olya. Olya, can you tell a little bit more about yourself? What was this move, from Vietnam to Belgium, and how did you live it through, and why you have decided to start this Instagram online business, so to say?
That's actually a completely insane story. I never planned to live in Belgium. I've been there, I've been here before a couple of times because of my work like 15 years ago, because I'm almost 34. Yeah, in 2 weeks I'm gonna I'm gonna be 34 already. But anyway,
Don't worry, I'm 38.
What?
I am 38, yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have no right to complain.
Okay. Anyway, I was working in touristic business for like 10 years in that moment. When I decided to move to Vietnam, I was extremely happy there. And I spent the best years in my life there. So the best 4 years. And after
where in Vietnam?
Mui Ne.
Mune.
Mui Ne.
Mune? Mune.
Mui Yen. It's actually a little piece on the south of Vietnam, so it's a kite surfing mecca. It's mostly for the sport people who really likes kite surfing, windsurfing, something like that. So I found myself there, and I was really happy. I had my own travel agencies in Moscow. I had my little travel agency with my Vietnamese partners in Huy Ne, in Phan Thiet. And after a while, I decided to quit because the Russian market, touristic market, they just shut it down, and the crisis in 2014, if you remember, of course. That was really terrible period in touristic business, so I decided to shut it down. And accidentally, when I was running a bar and English kindergarten in the same time.
That's very entrepreneurial.
Yeah, I know. I'm a very enthusiastic person, so yeah, I could do that. Anyway, I met a Belgian guy He's from Antwerpenaar, is what they call it. So it's very special people here, as you know, in Belgium, because what they say, Antwerpen is the capital, and the rest is parking. So
This is parking. Okay.
no, no, seriously. People from another provinces, if they say I'm going to the stad, they mean they going not to the Brussels. They mean they going to Antwerp. So, but it's
Okay.
another story. Anyway, I don't know how that happened. I mean, I know the process and, and details, but anyway, we got pregnant, and after we
Hmm.
decided to move to Belgium because I mean the medicine is in completely different level in Vietnam. If you can, I mean, if you compare it to Belgium or Russia.
Hmm.
Sorry, customers.
Hmm.
Um, So we moved to Belgium almost 4 years ago, and it was disaster. It was disaster, and of course, I was living under the palm tree, and I didn't know about Instagram. I mean, I knew nothing, like seriously nothing. And when I got bored, and I tried to find like any friends or anyone just to talk about something about life in Belgium or to find some tips about life in Belgium, I realized that Instagram was a really good tool for it. So
And that
I
was
checked.
how many years ago?
It was. I mean, I arrived almost 4 years ago. It's 3.5 years ago. But my blog is almost like maybe two years now.
Mm-hmm. two
Yeah,
years.
just
Okay.
two, just two.
12,000 12,000 followers in 2 years. Yeah, I think it's impressive.
Yeah, no, 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 no. It's a small process actually. If you really wanna have like I don't know 100,000 followers, it's completely different way. You have to spend a
Okay.
lot of money. Seriously, you have to spend a lot of money in it. But when I arrived, I realized that there is no many like options to find any people, and I remember only maybe two bloggers in that moment, like Russian speakers, Belgian bloggers, if you can say that,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. But they never focused on the Belgium. They've been focusing on fashion, beauty, so completely different way.
Psychology, business, like me. Yeah.
Business, yes, but I've never seen bloggers like that on Instagram about Belgium. Like, really,
Mm-hmm.
nobody was really posting about Belgium. Nobody was telling about Belgium. So I checked the niche, and I realized I'm not so bad. Actually, it's a good moment to start something new. And I decided to be a guide in Instagram. I was the first.
Mm-hmm.
And at the moment, of course, we have a lot of Belgian bloggers, but all of them are different. My blog is not so huge, that's for sure. 12,000 is nothing for Instagram world. It's like really nothing. But in the same time, my blog is not for, it's not about the numbers, yeah? It's not about the followers, it's more about sales. It's how I use
Okay.
my Instagram. So it's
Mm-hmm.
more about the quality. If I'm a guide, right? So it's much easier if I use stories, if I use my posts, if I do live, I mean the live, like we do it right now. So people can see how I'm talking, what I can say to them. Is it gonna be okay for them? Maybe it's annoying. Sometimes, I can just listen some bloggers because I mean they have such a creepy voices, and you really understand that you're not gonna follow anyway. Maybe it's not interesting, so it's more about your content or something like that. I don't know. Photos also, a lot of tools, a lot of things, a lot of details. So
Mm-hmm.
for
So
example,
you use, yeah, tell me. Mm-hmm.
I really hate promote the private blogs. It's what it calls for example, hi, I'm Lola, I live in Belgium, I'm calling this, I'm calling that, I can eat this, and I'm going there. I hate it. Because I mean, seriously, I don't even know how to introduce people those types of blogs because I mean, for me, for example, I never follow those accounts. Only
Yeah,
if
so people basically showing their life a little bit like Kardashians. Look at my life, how great it is.
yeah, but in the same time, it's in trend. It's always been famous. I mean, it's always been popular. It's always been popular. The real life, not the fake life like it was, for example, 2 years ago. Photos by Photoshop or from internet, from Google. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So only the real life, the real photos, the real troubles, real issues. For example, I can discuss my divorce with my followers. I can discuss medicine, sometimes gay family. Sometimes it's like, between hype in normal conversations, but still, I mean, it's very, very interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see someone saying hi.
Really?
Hello, Anastasia is watching us. Yeah, hi, Anastasia. Um, so, what's Olga's account in Instagram? She's asking.
At the moment, it goes Belgium with Lola. Before, in the beginning, it was Lola Journal. It's my nickname, official name.
Mm-hmm. So basically, Anastasia, just to clarify a little bit, if it's not clear. So Anastasia's Instagram account is about Belgium for Russian speakers. So she's sharing information, her impressions about Belgium, life in Belgium, beautiful places in Belgium, and so on and so forth. So my question, Ola, to you. So the way you monetize your Instagram, basically you are, by telling people about Belgium, you are finding people for tours, or is there something else you're doing?
The main idea of my account from the beginning was just to help people. Yes, I
Mm-hmm.
see now in the comments. Just to help people realize and digest Belgium.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want people make exactly the same mistake like I did, like I had. The people around me never helped me to digest Belgium. It was really tough. I was suffering from my own husband and from his relatives. I couldn't go anywhere without money. I didn't know what to do with my ruined apartment or something like that. And when I started sharing those posts with the people, we started discussing those issues. They start also sharing troubles with me. And after I realized that I have a lot of items to discuss in private way. So my business is not only about guiding, like look to the left, look to the right. It's more about guiding life in Belgium. It's exactly non-Fetman, for example, because you know that Belgium is is very different in different
Yeah.
parts.
And how the monetization started, and how do you do monetization of the account?
Um, I opened my own business last year. Before it was just in cash,
Mm-hmm.
it goes. But after we open like a little company, and I have, of course, PayPal account, business account, so people can pay me in official way. It's no problem at all. Um, of course, for Instagram, I could find a lot of, not a lot of, but I mean, enough customers for me, and exactly from this audience that I need. For the
Mm-hmm.
most active people, it's our age. I mean, my age. It's like between 25 and 30, like 4 years.
Uh-huh.
And you always have to understand that Instagram is not going to be enough. It's only one platform. It's only one tool. If you need customers, you have to go to Facebook. You have to use Russian Facebook, Wiki. You have to, I don't know, how that calls actually in English, classmates. Yeah, classmates.
Classmates, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Classmates. Yeah.
The yeah.
I've never seen English version, so I
Social
just.
social platforms, social platforms. Okay, so
Yeah,
you're
so
talking about.
different social medias because it's really helpful, but you have to understand that if you go with a classmate website, you're gonna get one level of the people. If you're using Instagram, so it's gonna be completely different people. So I
Mm-hmm.
prefer Instagram because I'm sure that Instagram, you can find a lot of very active people who's looking for a lot of options how to optimize their, I don't know, leisure, travel, or something like that. You can give a lot of opportunities how to get in the country, So you have to use stories, you have to use posts, collaborations with another bloggers for sure. You can promote another bloggers, you can promote yourself, you can promote some, I don't know, some stuff, service, whatever. So I promote my service first of all, like a guide. Secondly, I can be ambassador of some brands, for example. Um, but you have to be very honest with yourself. I understand that I can't expect 1 million followers anyway, because I mean, even inside the Belgium, I just saw insights this morning as a statistic. In Belgium, only 30% of people of population is active in Instagram in social media. Only 30%. So if you focus only on this percent, I'm sorry, it's a big fuck up for your for your account, so for your business as well. If you focus on the Russian speakers, you can understand that it's quite a big amount. It's quite a big number for the customers of the people, because they can stop buying in Belgium, or they go in directly to Antwerpen to buy some diamonds, for example. So you always have to offer people a lot of different types of opportunities.
Okay. And can you share with us also what were your best tactics for growing your Instagram account?
If you want to go like a snail, so you can choose this way as well. In the beginning, I had around like 300 followers. That's it. Most of them just friends of mine, and I started posting some stuff about Belgium, and they're like, "Wow, it's very interesting. So go ahead." I'm like, "Okay, let's do that, and we'll see what's going to happen." So I start following another bloggers, big bloggers, what we call, something around 100,000 followers and more than 10,000 followers. It's a big difference. But if you comment their posts, and if it's interesting comment, after a while, after even a couple of days, they can recognize you. From 100 comments, they will see it. Now we have this special option in Instagram. Thanks God, you can like the comments. That's also good. So it puts you on the top. That's super handy. You can use it as well. For example, if I comment any posts, so I always like my comment as well. So a lot of people can see it. Can you follow, right?
Yeah. That's very interesting.
So when I start do this, after 6 months, I had no, maybe less. After 4 months, I had already 2,500 followers just because of my comments.
Actually, that's interesting that you are saying it now, because so I was reading several tactics about how to grow your accounts, and they were mentioning this one as well, that you need to find big accounts. You need to post interesting comments, and then when people see those comments, they kind of click on your profile, and then they start following you. So this is how it works, and this is one of the biggest tactics that worked for you. Okay,
it's what we call Insta friendship. So it's the same way like in real life. You follow people, you comment, they see that you are active in their accounts, and they start see you all the time, asking you all the time, and after a while you can be involved in some projects. What actually happened? What happened to me after a while? They said invited me to the flash mobs, to join the flash mobs, what we call. So when maybe few or maybe a lot of bloggers, it always depends, do some activities in Instagram through a few blogs in the same time about one item, and after you share those posts, so it's a lot of work. Actually, it's a lot of work, but still, it's free tool how to raise your coverage.
But it's interesting because I was talking more about the followers of those accounts who notice you and start following you. But what you are saying is more getting noticed by the owners of those accounts, right?
Exactly.
But then in that case, do you need to select So because they are competitors or they are not?
Um, I can't say that it's a little bit. I've never been thinking actually about them like a competitors, even about another Russian Belgian bloggers, because all the time you choose your own way.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody, I mean, I know a lot of Belgian bloggers, they're telling people about mommy's life. Somebody's telling about just tourism. Somebody's beauty. Somebody's about fitness. So it's always different, and this is super cool. So followers, they can choose. They can follow all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they can be pissed off of me because I have a very specific sense of humor, for
Mm-hmm.
example.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very special.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also my thing. I'm unique. It's very important. But I really started my raising my Instagram just because of my comments. So the big bloggers, after a while, they could recognize me between like hundreds of comments.
Uh-huh.
And after that, they started inviting me for some projects.
But can you bring some examples? Like what were the accounts and
Uh,
what kind of?
for example, I don't know how for English, like English speakers, but it's Mama Mowgli, for example.
Okay.
Um, if you know. At the moment, she's on the radio. Actually, she's also linked over there on the radio. Mama Mowgli, Mama na Špiljke. We still follow each other. What
So
else?
those are bloggers writing about being a mom,
Some of
something
them
like.
about being a mom, but for example, Mama Mowgli, she's more about she got married Indonesian guy, like from
Mhm.
the like really papuas, or I don't know how they call it. She got married, and they live in Indonesia, and of course it's more about like travel mommy. It's more about lifestyle and blah 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 and the rest. So it's also a very specific sense of humor with a lot of slang time to time.
Mhm.
I say to my followers that I'm never swearing, but I do speak Flemish a lot.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
it sounds weird in Russian, yeah.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
know.
they start promoting me, and I remember then I had my birthday in 2017, so 2 years ago. It's also a tool. It's at the moment it's not really working, but you still can use it. We call it SVS. If you ask your followers and another bloggers to promote your account in their stories, on their posts, to write down
Mhm.
something about you, just tell people, blah blah blah. After that, you have to tell your followers about all of them. That's kind of
Okay.
complicated. Yeah, that's kind of complicated too, but still, I mean, it's helpful. And
Oh, okay. It's follow for follow, but what you call for your followers then in Instagram? Oh, sorry, in stories. So you tell them, look, if you I'm announcing this flash mob, you promote me and then I will promote you back.
yeah. So it's yeah. So it's
Okay.
uh, it's it's kind of complicated. It takes a lot a lot of time, but I mean, it's still helpful. And when I had my birth, I mean, it was my birthday present. So big bloggers decided to give me a present in this way, and they promoted me. And for one week, I got 2,500 plus followers. So after my birthday, I got a present 5,000 followers, just like that.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Just because I've been commented down for a while.
Okay. Yeah. So, Bill, recently I had a call with my coach, and that's exactly what she was saying. You need to learn to serve for free, not expecting anything for a while until people will start doing things for you. So serving, giving, without even expecting anything back is really important.
Yeah, it's like this. It's time to throw stones. It's time to collect the stones. So it's kind of the same thing. After a
Yeah.
while, when I got 5,000 followers, I understand that I stuck. I really stuck. Um, I couldn't get the new followers. I was losing my old followers.
Mm-hmm.
It's understandable because I mean, people who's looking for Belgium, they can't be interested constantly exactly one point. So they have to look around. Maybe they change their interest or something like that. So okay, today we're looking for Belgian post. Tomorrow we're looking for post about Cuba. I don't know, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I decided um, investigate my money. So I joined, I don't know how many bloggers, maybe 30 bloggers in my first giveaway. We did it with Aeroflot, air company, Russian airlines. And I joined them 2 times. And after that, I had 12 followers. I mean, 12,000 followers, of course.
Okay, so this moment is very interesting
Yeah.
because
So
again,
that
we are
was
missing
really
some parts.
helpful. Yeah, that was really helpful. I mean, but if you wanna get like more followers, of course, it's very helpful. But in the same time, you have to understand that during the giveaway, you can get 3,000 followers, you can get 10,000 followers. It always depends.
Yeah, can you
And
tell more a little bit about this giveaway, how it worked? And you said you joined or teamed up with 12 bloggers?
in that moment, I think it was like 30.
30. So, okay, what is interesting for me, uh, so first of all, how you teamed up with those bloggers.
We have it.
Uh, sorry?
We have chats. It's what I told you. It's about communication. If you can communicate, if you're always in touch with another bloggers, big bloggers, they always invite you some projects. So every day I get like maybe 20, maybe 30 invitations for some projects. But you always have to be careful because a lot of
So I have the comments here coming and telling. So giveaways are helpful because there are so many people saying that it is better to avoid them.
the point is that it's what I start telling, like during the giveaway, you can get maybe 3,000 extra followers, maybe more. Sometimes it's 20,000, sometimes 50,000, always depends from the project. But the thing is, normally half of them are fake accounts.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna quit. They're gonna disappear after a while, after it's gonna be over.
Okay.
So some bloggers, they're trying to block their accounts for a while just to keep the rest. But I hate this. Actually, um, with the giveaway, you have to buy also like advertisement, your own advertisement through another bloggers. You have to do it. So you can keep this amount. You can keep this number somehow. So you
I'm not sure
always
I understand. So you're talking about keeping the same amount of your followers, or what?
yeah. So the thing is, so for example, my last giveaway just when it was over, like 2 weeks ago, I think. Yeah, I think 2 weeks ago it was another giveaway. I just decided to refresh my my blog. 2 weeks ago I had maybe 9,000 and a half followers.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have almost 12,000 again. But now I use it not for like to get more followers. Now I use it for refreshing. So to let people that I'm still here,
Mm-hmm.
uh, that I still can do something for them, or maybe also to get more followers. But still, it's now it's a big fight only for coverage, only for coverage because you can find if you invite a lot of people in one time um, to check your posts or to check your stories, you can raise your coverage and another people can see this
My question is, how do you invite more followers to not follow? How do you invite people to see your, I don't know, giveaway, for example, in this case?
Um, for giveaway, in the last giveaway we did also we did a lot of stories in the same time in this account. I mean, in the game account, in giveaway account. Also, we promote each other. It's also very helpful.
Yeah, I think it's Anastasia still asking what is the price? What was the price of the giveaway?
It's always depends. It depends how many sponsors gonna be there. It depends what kind of what are
But
you
your
gonna
last
give
one,
away?
but your
Huh?
last one, your last one, what was it?
The last time we gave away the tickets to the Paris. To Paris.
Tickets to Paris.
To Paris.
I still don't understand the mechanics really well. So can you lead me like from A to Z through the process? Because you said you were finding the
That's
partners,
That's
then
not
from,
really good topic to discuss with like followers, but okay. So for example, we have some people like team, yeah, we're gonna organize the giveaway, and they have to count the total price. So the price consists from the part for advertisement, how they're gonna promote their giveaway account in another through another bloggers. So for promotion, I can't hear you.
yeah, I'm
Ah,
here.
okay. Ah, because okay, it moves, it doesn't. So,
I'm here. I'm here.
so yeah, for promotion, it can be another blogger's account. It can be targeting. It's very helpful at the moment.
Okay, but how do you find other bloggers? Is it through a particular platform, or you search them through the search function in Instagram?
No, no, no. It's what I told you. We have private chats.
Oh
We will.
yeah, I've heard about them. So they're like on Telegram. I read even a book about that. Yeah, so it's really official that you need to find those kind of chats. They are available in Telegram and in
Yes.
WhatsApp as well. But my question, so I wanted to find such chat in Telegram, but I can't. It's basically someone should refer you. Or
Yeah,
someone should find
they
you.
will find you. They will find you. So if you're good enough, they're gonna invite you. If not, rest in peace.
Yeah, I have invitations from Russian ones, but I would like to get into English speaking ones. What would
Ah,
you advise?
that's I don't know. I don't know how they actually survived in this world, to be honest. They're really scared of us. I mean, Russian speakers bloggers because it's completely different way. My cousin, she's Belgian and she's one of the famous Belgian moms on Instagram. She has few accounts, and for example, she arranged this business a couple of years ago. Now she has private account. It's where she shows her private life with her kids, with her boys, with her husband. Another account how they decorate in their new house. Another account exactly for sales. It's their online shop.
Hmm.
So they opened it also a couple of years ago just because of the Instagram, and they sell a lot of clothes, I don't know, designer stuff for the house for decorating stuff. It's I don't know how many accounts does she have? I think five, and
Hmm.
all of them for sales.
Okay.
It's like a full complex of everything. Um, and uh, and she told me actually that I have to start doing blogging stuff. And I asked her 2 years ago, how much can I charge people? She told me when I had like 2,500 followers, she told me for one post I can ask 75 euros. But it was
Um,
in Belgium.
but
But in Russian, huh?
can you clarify that? I don't understand. So 75 euro for what?
For promotion,
For
like
promoting
example,
other
I don't
accounts.
know. So, for example, one brand, I don't know, let's say H&M. Let's say
Mm-hmm.
H&M, they want to promote their, I don't know, new clothing stuff.
Yeah.
during my account. So I can charge them like 75 euros, but it was 2 years
Mm-hmm.
ago.
Yeah,
In Russian Instagram is cheaper.
of
It's
course. Yeah.
cheaper,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because there are like a lot of bloggers who can do that for you.
But yeah, it depends as well because it depends on the size of the blogger. I remember when I was working
Yeah.
in Google, and I was working in Dublin with Russian brands, and we were collaborating with Russian. With Russian bloggers, but Instagram wasn't big back then, so we were working with YouTube vloggers.
Hmm.
And back then, there were really few of them with more than 1 million followers, subscribers, and they were charging insane amounts of money. So they were charging $3,000 for 1 minute of mentioning in their video. It's like
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
but it's a different thing because they do work with large brands. So if I am as a like private person, like Anna Barashok, came to that person and asked them for shout out or something like that, they wouldn't even consider me probably.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
okay, so in Belgium, yeah, so it was 85 euro 2 years ago, and now it's probably even more expensive. So what
I
you're
think it's
saying,
more expensive, but also they use a lot of fake accounts just to raise their blog. That's
yeah.
also the problem. Russian bloggers, they're more into the real accounts. I mean, real followers. It's insane. It's insanely what's happening at the moment. So a lot of bloggers, they're fighting. It's more about collaboration. So I promote you, you promote me. They do some projects on YouTube. They use another platforms. So it's super interesting actually. Now I start thinking about YouTube as well because people, I mean, even my followers, they start like saying me, maybe Instagram is not enough for you at the moment. I'm like, really? Oh my God! It's again, it's about the money. So I need to find a new camera and another stuff because if you have terrible picture and terrible sound, no, you can
Forget
go.
about
Hmm.
it.
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah, it doesn't make any
and
sense.
I see Anastasia is commenting saying that in Belgium bloggers are extremely expensive, even the micro ones. But I was so. Are you registered on any influencers platform? Because I know that there are platforms there where you can both search for influencers that can promote your account, and you can also find customers yourself.
I tried a couple of times, but I was pissed off after a month. They had their own vision about my account. I have my own. And okay, you have to promote the soap. I was like, what do you mean I have to? But because we are a cafe, so you have to promote this because we are interested in this product at the moment. I was like, no, 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 I'm not gonna do that. All this carpet, for your back. Oh, I'm so pissed off. I mean, still, after 2 years of my blogging, I still see this carpet in Instagram.
Which is like
It's
not relevant to what you do, right?
That's really annoying. Who's buying it? I mean, I have no idea. But I was like, no, I'm not gonna buy it. I mean, I'm not gonna do that. And so I quit. I quit those websites. But at the moment, it's Instagram is a real business. So uh, she's not a friend of mine, but she's a like next door girl from my home city, and she has 500,000 followers in Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
The time management mama, something like that. She has 3 kids, and she's quite popular in Moscow in Russia.
Mm-hmm.
And what she has a team. So, sorry. So she has a huge team, like a lot of. She has account manager, she has a copywriter, she has a promotion team, but all of them are members of this PR cafe, like Insta Factory or PR cafe, exactly with Lyubov Soboleva or with another people. So those PR company, they always tell you what exactly you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
So you just a face, you just a brand, and you can't really do anything with your own account because you're already a business.
Okay. Yeah.
If you really agree with it, so yes, go ahead. You can do this. But for example, my account is my soul because I raise it by myself. I don't have any assistance or something like that. I'm not using any tools like Insta Plus or mass looking, mass following or something. Those types of apps. It really kills your account first of all,
Mm-hmm.
and secondly, you lose interest of your followers.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, I've heard a lot about mass following. That it's also your account can be get blocked, especially recently. Facebook really monitors that a lot. But I would like to come back to searching for partners and the other followers. So if in Belgium they are very expensive, and let's say so my account is in English and it's actually international one, and it's meant for any English speaking women who are interested in fixing their mindset and growing into business. How would you recommend a person like me to search for the influencers to promote my account?
Between women, it's easy to work with Instagram, of course, because 90% of women they on Instagram and 100% of men on YouTube. So you
Really?
always,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So you always have to be sure what are you doing. So if you really are looking for women like that, you have to go to Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
After, of course, 90% of this amount are mummies. So normally they stay at home or they're looking for something. So it's very handy to use mommy's blogs, or I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
They call them different, mom's blogs.
Okay.
It's also very handy. Or once I tried to work with Marlies Dekker's account. I tried to do it in this way. I bought they actually gave me a big discount, like 70%, for their stuff for lingerie. So I bought it, of course. And after I had to make some great photos and made a post. What I did, what I did, but what they told me after, there is too much text, they told me. I was like, what do you mean? We're not reading in Instagram, they told me. We're looking
No.
at Instagram.
Yeah.
So that's a big difference between English version of Instagram and Russian speakers. Because Russian followers, they really into information. They're thinkers, if I can say like that. We always have to argue about something. We always need some hype, like Kardashian or whatever. Um, that's for sure. Even you remember the story with Irina Shayk and Lady Gaga.
Oh my God. Yes.
Remember how many followers just start arguing and swearing in
That
her.
was insane. It was insane.
So
For those
all
for those who
women,
are listening us and that don't know the stories, so Irina Shayk was married to, what's his name? The
she wasn't married. Also, like living together. Bradley Cooper, I think.
Bradley Cooper, yeah, Bradley Cooper. So they were together. They had a kid together, and Irina Shayk, she's a Russian model. And after the film with Lady Gaga, he basically switched to the girl, and all Russia went crazy, and all the Russians invaded Gaga's account, and not only with frustrations or anything that he left one of the most beautiful women in Russia for Lady Gaga, but also promoting their stuff. There were people selling flooring in Lady Gaga account, and anything you can imagine. Like, it was crazy. I can see the comment here. What do you think about a giveaway without an influencer? I mean, just investing in publicity, Insta ads through Facebook Business Manager.
It's what I told about targeting. That's super helpful. If you use Target, if you want to use Target in Instagram, you have to do it through Facebook. Otherwise, it's ridiculous.
What do you
It
mean?
um, when you have your business account in Instagram, it makes automatically your page on the Facebook. So you will get it, and only through the this page you can do the normal targeting.
Okay, so you are saying that because in Instagram, for those who don't know, okay, I'll just explain a little bit. So
Okay.
in Instagram, you have boosting option where you can also set up targeting, but what you're saying is more limited than doing it through Facebook page.
It works only like that. We already had few experiments about that, so no, it's much easier to do it through Facebook.
Why is it easier?
Ah,
Why is it easier to do it through Facebook?
it's more direct. It's more direct, so you can actually make this limit about followers and directly send them invitations. Like, hi, it's me. It can be message, it can be your post, it can be your stories. Stories is actually more helpful in the business and targeting than posts at the moment.
Okay, that's
So
interesting.
yeah, the advertisement, like if you open your Instagram account and especially stories, it doesn't matter your stories or friends of, I mean, your friends. So you will see that time to time, the advertisement of concerts or some events will just come up. It's how it goes.
Okay, and you have mentioned now that okay, through the Facebook page you can reach out in messages. You said people.
Yeah, it's not.
What is the targeting you usually use?
Uh, I'm not using it at the moment. I tried a couple of times, but I didn't have that option through Facebook before. But I'm gonna try it from November. We'll see how it's gonna be for my account. It's a
Mm-hmm.
little complicated because I post a little bit of about travel, a little bit about mommy's life, about my guidance stuff. So all the time you have to choose which part of your blogging is going to be more interesting or like for promotion, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't, for example, I think that's ridiculous to share this post, to promote the post with a list of coffee shops, for example. But some people do that. Or I don't know.
But
I've been in Wien, so I just came back from Wien. So check this out, blah blah blah. It's also I don't. For example, for me, it doesn't work.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not.
it makes sense.
I'm not
But
gonna.
for example, for giveaway, when you have a giveaway, what is the best way to promote it through advertising?
For advertisement, it's exactly you have to promote your giveaway account. Only this part.
But
Where
okay, so let's say there is a banner with your giveaway. So like
yeah.
I'm giving away this, and you advertising it in stories, only in stories or in stories in the feed and elsewhere maybe.
The whole complex. So it's you have to use stories. You have to use like a post because people can see it just checking all their length. It's also helpful. And at the same time, you have to use another bloggers who's not in the giveaway at the moment, but they have more than 50,000 followers. That makes sense.
Okay, but yeah, so you need to find those bloggers. You need
Of
to
course,
search for them. You need to propose them. How do you yeah, you pay. Basically, you pay.
course. That's the point. So if you want to join giveaway, so you have to pay. At the moment, normally you can buy different packages. So it's a VIP package, and it's normally package means that you don't have to show that you're in giveaway in your account.
Okay.
So everything for you, all for you. But for the normal people, if you want to join the giveaway, so you can buy the small package, and you have to share this giveaway account in your account. You have to promote sometimes once. from like in the beginning. Sometimes you have to promote it every day during the giveaway. It always depends from the project. It's
I can
how
see
the
it. Anastasia is asking, why is it better to create another account for the giveaway if I do it without bloggers?
I can't really understand. For example, you wanna for giveaway, you wanna use like tickets to the Paris, like what we did the last time, right? If you wanna sell it in your account, if you wanna give away it in your account, that's a little bit ridiculous because you have to do it by yourself. Yeah, you have to buy it by your own. You have to promote it by your own. I don't know how you're gonna do it alone. When you do the giveaway account, um, let me see. For example, you can see it like a normal account. Yes, you have sponsor like list of sponsors. So the bloggers you have to follow during the giveaway. Otherwise, you can't reach the the present. Yeah, let's say like that. And all the rules. So, for example, I don't know how to show it to you. I think we deleted.
Maybe then drop in the screenshot into the comments.
I don't think that it's still on. I know I can't really show it. But for example, after giveaway is over, you can still use this giveaway account. You can change the name, but it keeps followers. I mean, still together. So they still in this account because they always waiting for another giveaway. Can you follow?
But it's not your account, is it? I don't
No.
understand as well. It's someone else's account where there are different giveaways. We lost you. Wait, hold on. I will remove my.
Oh. So for example, that was the last giveaway account. Here, I mean, normally you can see the following, the bloggers that the account follows, right? In here, you can see normally you can see the list of bloggers, which you have to follow if you really want to get this present, right? Now all of them deleted because I mean it's over at the moment. Nothing is happening. But here you still can see the followers. It's almost 3,000 followers that's still up for another giveaway. So after a while, you can use this account. You can sell this account somebody for also for giveaway because you still have followers, the real followers, right? Like giveaway hunters. You can sell this account or you can use it for another one for yourself. For example, if you're from giveaway team, you can earn a lot of money on giveaway because when you making those packages for sponsors, is what I told you, you have to count like make it price from different parts. Oh, I hope I'm not gonna.
Okay, it worked.
So one part is for promotion, yeah, for promotion, for advertisement, for targeting. Another part, it's you have to buy the present, right? And another part, it's your salary. Let's call it like that. That's it. Very easy.
Yeah, I'm still a bit confused though. So this account is created just for giveaways,
Right.
and then you promote it, for example, either through bloggers or through advertising.
Mm-hmm.
But then how does it bring followers to your account.
This is the rule. So if you really want to get this present, you have to follow all sponsors.
Okay. Uh-huh.
But in the moment, at the moment, you can't see the list because I mean, all of us deleted from account. I mean, it's
Okay.
nothing happening. That's it.
But then basically you need to find the accounts who are doing giveaways like this or create it
Yes,
yourself.
yeah. Normally, actually, in our private chats, you can see the list of the teams, like giveaway teams, because like
My
a lot of them. Or time to time, team they use some celebrities. That's also very easy.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
you just have to
So
follow them and always do
basically,
something.
the main message that I understood from this interview that you need to get into those chats, which are very hidden.
Exactly. Communication, communication, communication. That's very important. Yes.
So you need to find people who are already there, or not? How
Mm,
do that?
because so many, like 14 years I'm in sales. And when I moved to Belgium, I was like, okay, for example, I'm gonna do blogging.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm gonna, how I'm gonna introduce myself. So I decided to start doing something, and only after that to show people what actually, who am I, what I did. I started commented their posts, and they've been like, okay, who's she? She's funny. Oh, she's smart. Okay, let's check her profile. Oh, she's really good with copyright. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And after they started asking me, are you a copywriter? I was like, yeah, I was a copywriter in the past, blah, blah, blah. So you can write. I was like, yes, I can write. You can talk. I was like, yeah, I definitely can talk. Yes, a lot. So let's do some projects. I was like, yeah, no problem. Are you up for giveaway? I was like, yes, I'm definitely into the giveaway. So do you have some money? I was like, yes, I have a little. Okay, let's start from a little step. But you need to understand, as more you raise your account, is like more money you have to investigate in your project. For example, accounts around 500,000 followers, they losing every day around 5,000 followers. So it's a lot of work. If you want to keep this number, like a beautiful number, 500,000 followers, you have to pay for it constantly. You have to use a lot of tools for it, a lot of apps for your stories. So your stories have to be like really gorgeous, really interesting. You have to use music on it. And also, Facebook, I don't think is really working for, it really works for the Russian customers, for example. They
Mm-hmm.
still in Russian Facebook and VK, but the normal people, but modern people, they most of them, of course, in Instagram. So, but European, yes, English speakers they use a lot Facebook for sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's for
I can see another comment. So I have jewelry e-commerce. It will be a piece of jewelry, not so expensive as going to France.
sure.
Well, actually, I know Anastasia's business.
Oh,
It's kind of unique jewelry. It's not super cheap, so I think Anastasia you shouldn't have concerns about that. So one piece of jewelry is what 200, 300 euro, maybe even more,
mm-hmm.
which is probably like equivalent of a ticket to France. Well, depending well, where you fly from, but from Russia, the ticket to France is probably 200 euro, maybe less even 100.
I'll tell you one story. So, for example, my account is what I told you. I hate to promote the private accounts, private blogs. It's like I'm a Masha from Russia, so and I can eat this and that. My account is more about sales, which means I'm not into this like number of followers. I'm more into the sales. So a couple of weeks ago, I promoted a friend of mine. She's a tarot cards master. If you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So we just decided to make a barter. So she arranged a set for me, and I just posted about her. For example, my post is super cheap for Europeans and very expensive for Russian market in Instagram. It costs 25 euros per post plus free stories. But I offer it in a little bit different way than in the Russian market got used to. So what I do, I make a post, I do the post, and plus one stories in 1 week. Next week, I'm actually like I remind people about this post and add one more story. And on the third week, I add another stories like the last one. So
Mm-hmm.
during 3 weeks, people can get not followers, but the customers. That's the point. About the jewelry, I had, I think, 1.5 years ago, the problem with one girl. She also bought jewelry. She's from London, Russian speakers, of course. But she was studying in Antwerpen for the diamond business, so she knows what she was doing. And her jewelry is more about lever and stones, so it's not like a diamonds, but still interesting. And she was like, I'm gonna buy your post. I was like, okay, let's do that. But you understand that you're expecting customers, not the followers. She was like, no, I expect like both of them. I'm like, okay, let's try. So I had another offer, so just the post and few stories in the same time. What I did, and she got maybe like 35 followers from me, and I had in that moment like 5,000, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And she was, I'm so disappointed. I didn't get like that much, like that many followers that I expected. I was like, but you got customers. It's for example what the tarot girl, let's call her like that, she got it from me. So for example, let's say she bought the post, yeah, this offer from me. So 25, yeah, 25 euros. Her set costs 30 euros, right?
Mm-hmm.
Straight after my first post, she got 5 customers, not followers, but customers.
Mm-hmm.
Can you count? It's already 150, right? Okay, 150 minus 25. So she got like clearly like 125, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
already. But the most important thing, it's like how you call it, life value, I think, something. So it means we when we're talking about the constant clients.
Cost benefit value. Yeah.
Yeah, the value, yeah. So it's more about that. If you sell some service, yeah, some options, I don't know, products, it's more about that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So yes, Anastasia asked how many customers did she get, but I think you replied.
In
So
the beginning, she got 5 just right after the post, but they became not like the one-time customers, yeah, but they became the constant customers. So they bought it once, and after a couple of weeks, they repeat, they did it again. So, she spent only like 25 euros and she got around 400
mm-hmm. Okay.
3 weeks. So it makes sense. That's why when people ask me about promotion, I always tell them, like, guys, seriously, don't expect that many followers from me. I'm not into that. I'm more into the sales. If you really want to sell something through from my account, welcome. But also,
Mm-hmm.
you have to understand that if you expect customers, especially about jewelry. It's you can expect a lot of them. That's ridiculous. If some people want to buy something, normally it's I don't know, like maybe one, maybe maximum 20 people at once.
Yeah, but it's like any sales. First, people have the first touch. Then you
Mm.
need to capture their cookies, and then you need to follow them, show them there are more products, so they would finally convert. So of course, it's naive, let's say, to expect people to buy straight away from you, and there will be like herds of people queuing to buy your product. But yeah, for like attracting attention of the people, capturing their cookies, and then continuing working with them.
It's like was a big scandal with Ksusha Borodina. It's from the reality show in Russia. She's super famous, especially her account definitely for sales. It was about sofa promotion, and one company they bought for I don't know how much it's in actually. Okay, let's say for 30,000 euros, they bought a post and they tried to sell their sofas like that in this way. And after it was a scandal because for 30,000 euros, they got only 4 or 3 customers.
Mm-hmm.
So they decided to punish her. They decided to sue her, and she was like, "Guys, come on! You expected like how many? 1,000 buyers? Like, have you seen the price on your sofa? It costs like 5,000 euros. Like, you seriously expect like like at least 1,000 buyers? That's also
Mm-hmm.
you have to be honest. I mean, you have to be honest with yourself. So what exactly you can expect from this type of promotion?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Okay.
yeah, I made a post about tarot, and she didn't expect that. I mean, she already could earn like this amount from me, right? Um, but
But it
after,
also depends. It depends on the price as well. Yeah. So if tarot costs, I don't know, 15 euro, and then you sell something for 2,000 euro,
yes,
you can
or
see like
it's
how
much
many.
easy. It's much easier to work with some companies like a promotion code. So, for example, you like we do time to time with some banks like Tinkoff Bank in Russia.
Mm-hmm.
They have a special offer for the travel bloggers. It's a special card for traveling for Russian customers, of course. You have to promote them. You have to tell your followers about their options, pluses and minuses, of course. And in the end of the post, you give them a promo code. And if people buy it, of course, through the promo code, they get discount for opening their private account, blah, 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 in the bank. But in after that, um, they can pay from this promotion to you. So it always depends how many people gonna buy it through your post with your promo code.
It's affiliate marketing, right? I think
Yeah,
affiliate
I mean,
marketing is called.
yeah. So you can work it in this way. For example, you have a jewelry, and time to time I do it with my jewelries here. I knew some. I know some people in diamond sector, so I can suggest some people to use my name like a promo code and I can send it to them. I mean, I can send them to them so they can buy. And I, from time to time, of course, I get the percent from it. That's also possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so I can see the comments saying that that's why I see that for small companies, working with influencers doesn't worth it. I think that's not exactly what Olya said.
It always depends. It's always about expectations. That's the
Um,
point. You have to understand that, for example, if the influencer has, let's say, 1 million followers, it means that half of them dead, half of them fake accounts. That's for sure. If you ask small, let's say, small influencers, yes, for example, like my account, for example, my account is pretty small for Instagram world. My, for example, my audience is more active compared to this, I mean, to this big one.
no, but I think what she's saying is that you as a small company, for you as a small company, it's not worth it working with influencers. That's how I understood the comment. But it's a good deal for big companies,
Uh,
which I don't think it's true though.
it's
No?
what I told you. It's always about expectations. You have to start from something. For example, a very helpful tool at the moment is Telegram. Telegram. So it's like a platform, but you have to find those channels, those bloggers in Telegram, and you can ask them about promotion as well. And in Telegram, obviously, people just can't miss it like in Instagram. So they definitely will see that and
Mm-hmm.
they can try it. So you have to use this part as well. You can use some influencers in YouTube as well. Don't forget about this platform. Like maybe you've seen. I'm not really, I'm not really on YouTube, but time to time I'm watching some interviews from Sobchak or Yuri Dudь. It's for me. I find it quite interesting, and how they promote it. But they promote airlines. They promote some apps, yeah, from telephone apps, exactly in Instagram way. So it's like, oh my God, I was looking for this and I found this app, or accidentally, oh my God, this is so beautiful. So and they make this offer like through themselves, which big plus, because people normally follow not the product. Normally they follow people.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, Anastasia is asking if Telegram for Belgian bloggers also. I actually see more and more English-speaking people joining Telegram.
It's what I was supposed to say. And more English speakers, they actually, yeah, they start doing some projects in Telegram. I'm not very active in Telegram because I don't have a team. That's why for me it's complicated to do a lot of work in the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm a member of a lot of, like, let's say, chats of activity in Instagram. That's for sure. And Telegram is very comfortable for using for, I don't know, like to promote anyone or anything. And you can check it in any time, because on Instagram is kind of complicated. You have to find this user, you have to find this blogger, and after a while you have to find exactly this post. Thanks God we have a special hashtags, right? So it's also like a tool. If you want to use one hashtag, you can use in both platforms. So you can use it in Telegram, you can use it in Instagram.
And what are those hashtags?
Hashtags, it's like different items. So, for example, this is about, I don't know, Belgium. This is about the business in Belgium. So, I don't know,
You
men.
mean no?
So,
Because I was thinking. So I know on Instagram what is famous is about shout outs. So that someone else does kind of promotes you and you promote them, and it's called shout out. So you can put hashtag shout out on
Mhm.
that. Do you know any other hashtags one can use to find influencers for promoting your account?
To be honest, that's also can be a trouble because Instagram, they changed an algorithm. I don't know how to say it, shadow ban, or how it calls in English actually. So they can accidentally block you just because of using the massful hashtag. That's also can be a problem, so be careful with it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Some chats of activity, they still using some hashtags, so you can find a post from exactly this chat in Instagram from different bloggers. But it's kind of dangerous. I would never suggest it. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. No, but more like safe ones. For example, shout out. It's not
Yeah,
much
maybe
following.
it's safe in at the moment, but maybe tomorrow they're gonna found it. I mean, they're gonna find out it's actually that's a big problem. So you never know.
Okay.
It's a risk. It's always a
Okay.
risk. Yeah.
Okay, so I think I will ask the last question because we are well over 1 hour. I didn't expect it would be so interesting. I have like a gazillion of other questions to ask, but we can't go on forever. So coming back to Instagram, Telegram. You were saying that you need to search on Instagram the accounts. I'm just looking on the phone now because I do have Telegram. Um, how do you search it? Is there like the search function and that you search for, I don't know, bloggers and influencers?
It works in the same way like in a Google on Instagram. So you just have to like on the top of the Telegram, you can have like you have a window and you just like fill it in. I don't know, Belgium, and after, or I don't know, business, and you will get like thousands of channels. And after you have to choose which one do you want. That's it.
Okay, I can see Belgio Handel and Zaken
Mm-hmm.
account, HPW Belgium, don't know what it is, and then Belgium called for sale. I don't know what it is.
No idea.
Okay, only 3 accounts. So I put Belgium.
You see, the niche is, I mean, is free. So it's
But you
getting.
know, I was thinking about creating my own promo group, let's say, yeah, like you have a lot in the Russian space, because
Hmm.
I have 850 women and fearless female founders who have their businesses, who have their accounts,
Hmm.
who would probably be interested in something like that. So maybe I can do something like this in WhatsApp. And Anastasia, if maybe you can join it. So
WhatsApp
we can.
is not really handy. It's not so handy like Telegram.
Why?
Um, if you you have to try because I mean you can pick the rules on the top. You can fix it there so people all the time can see the advertisement or something like that. The topic. I mean it's really handy so you don't have to check it constantly. Like scroll it constantly. It's very helpful. You also can do like in stories in Instagram the poll. You can talk to people. Sometimes you can block comments, so I mean, if you don't have to, you don't have to talk to people. So
Mhm.
it's very interesting platform. I'm
Yeah, it
very.
is. Yeah, I'm observing it. I'm not a big user of it yet, but probably need to explore it more. Okay, Ola, thank you so much. Like I didn't expect I would get so much of interesting and useful information, and I feel mega excited actually to go ahead and explore those kind of groups and to follow big accounts, big bloggers, and try to give and comment more. And whoever is listening to us, yeah, do follow the same examples and see what happens. It was amazing. Thank you so much for this interview.
Oh, always welcome. Okay. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Bye.
See you
Bye.
soon. Bye.